That's not how you say my name. But it's okay, I'm not French. Anyhow, so who else likes to text message here? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. Mostly because it prevents me from having to actually speak to human beings on the phone, which I find both terrifying and disgusting. It's a pretty good technology because everybody does it. Grandparents, children, people I hate. But that got me to thinking about what it would be like if pets could text message.
Oh, God.
I came to a few conclusions. The first being that dogs would be like really clingy, obsessive lovers. You'd get like 50 messages from them a day, and all of them would just be like, they'd be like, hey, where are you? I miss you. I'm sleeping on your sweater because it smells like you. And I'm going to pee in your work shoes because I love you. And I've heard that last one from one too many significant others. Are you okay? Calm down. Cats, on the other hand, they would make you feel like you were the one who was really obsessive. You would just send them one message all day, and it would just be like, hey, you want to go get dinner later? And then the cat would read it and just be like, God, Sarah wants to go get dinner again. I'll respond to that later. Then they would go and just take a nap and never get back to you. And you'd just be panicking, like, did I do something wrong? Are you mad at me? And this is why we as humans don't date pets. Yep. They say that we only use like 10% of our brains. Which I figure is an average, and that there has to be more, like, people that use more than that. And that has to be scary, because I figure that anything more than 10% borderlines on, like, X-Men style crazy superpower type shit. And I'm most afraid of people that have ESP, because I don't know about all of you, but I do a lot of really cruel, harsh judging of others while I'm on public transportation. Well, I mean, like, everywhere I go, but especially on public transportation. And so I'll just be sitting there on the bus or something, and I'll be looking at someone. I'll be thinking about how stupid their face is and how much it makes them look like a douchebag. And then they look at me, and it's obvious that they know that I was just thinking about how their stupid face made them look so douchebaggy. And I panic because I'm like, oh God, I have to counteract this. So I start thinking nicer thoughts, like, well, I'm sure they're just a douchebag with a heart of gold. Just so that they don't think I'm such a terrible person. But we really do make a lot of terrible judgments about others, and they're frequently wrong. When I lived in Florida with my family, we once went to the mall. And we pulled up trying to find a spot. And there was just a guy peeing on the side of Macy's. And immediately I was thinking all these negative things, like, oh, he must be homeless or crazy. So we keep driving. 5 minutes later, we still don't have a spot. We go back to where we started. The guy is still peeing on the Macy's. Like, he didn't stop. And all of my thoughts instantly changed. I mean, he should have been congratulated on his stamina alone. But, I mean, the courage that it takes to pee in broad daylight on the side of a Macy's for 5 minutes instead of just going inside deserves national recognition. I wanted to go shake his hand, but I imagined that he hadn't washed them any time recently due to his obvious disdain for the social construct known as bathrooms. And that just goes to show that you can't judge a book by its choice to publicly urinate on a Macy's. Everyone I know is getting married or having babies. Or just skipping the whole marriage part but still having babies. And if there is one thing that I do not like, it's babies. It's true. There's just a lot of things wrong with them. They're really impractical. There's no off switch. And if you were to compare them to anything that's like fun and enjoyable, they just always lose. Like if you compared it to pie, like pie is a world wonder, I would say. And, like, unlike pie, you can't just throw a baby out and keep making more until they come out right. You can't just give babies away at parties and housewarmings. Also, you can't eat them. They probably wouldn't be delicious, but mostly because it's illegal. And on that note, I guess I am going to go away now, because, I mean, I'm not...